Gen Z is addicted to technology. Gen Z has a short attention span. Gen Z cannot handle face-to-face interactions. Gen Zers want to be awarded quickly. Anxiety, depression, psychological issues. Is that all we Gen Zers identify as? A very good morning. I am Anushree Joshi, and today I will be talking about the topic Gen Z, the technology addiction. Let me give you my example. Gen Z refers to the generation born between the years 1996 to 2010, which means I myself am a Gen Z. So then why would I say that we Gen Zers are addicted to technology? The first thing I do when I wake up at 5 a.m. on a school day is check my phone for messages. I mean, why would anyone message me at 5 a.m.? But for self-satisfaction, I need to check my phone. On coming to school, my friends and I complain all day about how phones and laptops should be allowed in school. On reaching back home, again I check my phone for messages and procrastinate. While going back to sleep at night, yet again I check my phone for messages and end my day. And repeat. My day starts off with seeing my phone and ends with seeing my phone. And I'm sure this is the case for most of the Gen Z. Well, this is the side that everyone sees and talks about. But does anyone ever ask us why? Why do we spend so much time on our phones? Why do we use technology so much? Let me answer this on behalf of Gen Z. Yes, we do spend a lot of time on our phones. We do use a lot of technology, but not just to enjoy and surf through social media, but because it is our biggest resource. Our whole world revolves on that little screen. Our books, our study materials, our classes, and basically everything depends on it. With the coming of globalization, we have started living far away from our families, and using technology is the only way we can communicate with them. Especially during the COVID pandemic, when the whole world was shut down, technology was our only hope. Technology is spoiling this generation. Kids nowadays don't understand the importance of quality time. They are constantly on their phones. These are the comments that we constantly hear. But do we ever see the Gen Z perspective of it? Earlier, I had mentioned that my friends and I complain all day about phones and laptops not being allowed in school. I don't think this is a technology addiction, but a necessity in today's world. We are all moving towards an e-world, where our textbooks are easily available online. So then why are we forced to carry heavy bags to school every single day? Now, I do realize that we need time off our screens, but I don't think that carrying heavy bags is the solution to it. Let us move away from the school for a minute and talk about the future of the world. Will the world end having Gen Z as its future? Will no one notice the future forest fires that cause the end of the world because everyone seems to be on their phone? I don't think so, and at least I hope not. It is important that we see the steps Gen Z is taking to prevent climate change. Deforestation being one of the issues, our way to prevent deforestation is as simple as to use e-books. It prevents paper wastage and it is easily available as well. There are hundreds and thousands of Gen Zers out there reaching out to NGOs, running charity organizations through social media, all by themselves. And why? Just to make this world a better place to live in. And these are just a few of many measures that we as Gen Z are taking to prevent climate change. We have all heard our uncles and aunts and parents say, kids nowadays have become so lazy, they're always on their phones. They order everything online. Well, why shouldn't we? We have the commodities at our fingertips. So then why would we spend excess time that we could utilize to do something even more important? Well, this is just one side. It is important that we see the other side of Gen Z as well. My peers grew up completely integrated with technology. Let me explain how. A few days ago, I had signed up to the rewards program on the McDonald's app. And on using the app several times, I was eligible to avail a free meal. And on attaining the meal, my parents were so shocked and fascinated by this. Even though it seemed so simple to me, a Gen Zer. This made me realize that it is not all the generations who use these kind of resources. It is mostly just us, Gen Zers. My peers grew up completely integrated with technology. Our digital lives are primary and our analog lives are secondary. It is important that we see that if a company does not have a Gen Zer on its board of directors or on its leadership team, it won't be relevant in the next 15 years. Talking about the infamous social media. Social media is more than just reels and TikToks to us Gen Zers. To us Gen Zers, it is a platform for us to voice our opinions, to speak up for ourselves. According to a study which I read a few days ago, I found out that about 54% of Gen Zers spend at an average of 4 hours on their phone every single day on social media. Let's say out of these 4 hours, 2 hours are just spent creating reels and TikToks and enjoying. But the rest of the 2 hours are spent creating a positive and lasting impact on this world. Gen Z is now, thanks to online platforms, able to show their passion and knowledge for any field without age discrimination. But it goes beyond that. It is not just the way we look, it is the way we are programmed. It is not just the 2D, it's the 3D. We are programmed so differently from any of the past generations. We are all marketing experts and we all have been developing a personal brand since the minute we joined social media. This world has been molding us into these mini trailblazers and we don't even realize it because to us, it is all normal. Even though we Gen Zers are so technologically advanced, we do realize the importance of real-world experiences. And that is exactly why we need the previous generations to guide us to become better future leaders. Finally, coming back to the topic, Gen Z, the technology addiction. As far as that's concerned, I don't think that we are addicted to technology. It is just our way of doing tasks that were done manually by the previous generations. So I think it's pretty apt to rephrase the topic to Gen Z, the technology utilizers. Thank you.